When I was 10, all I wanted to be was 11. When I was 11, all I wanted to be was 13. What is it about being older that appeals to us so much when we're young? I think that it's the supposed freedom that comes with age. When you become an adult, you can do whatever you want. You control your own life, right? Well, maybe not so much. I remember always hearing adults tell me, enjoy your youth, it's not gonna last. But I never really understood what it meant. I always had to be cool to be old. A source of pride, like, guess what, I've lived 68 years. And then, when I was an early teen, I finally began to get what they were telling me. I made an active decision. I was not going to be one of those adults that wish they had lived and appreciated their childhood to the fullest. I was going to do that right here and now. If I were Wendy, I would have stayed in Neverland. There's no expectations, no responsibilities, and best of all, no school. As a 17-year-old, I have a job, a license, and an average of 3 hours of homework each night. In the following piece is entitled Hold On to Your Inner Child by Jacqueline Emerson, Inner Child by Stacey Handler, The Inner Child by India Smith, Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, and Finding Wonderland by Jane Nicholas, I take the time to study my own inner child. Now that I'm a junior in high school, I'm constantly being asked what I want to do and where I want to go. Well, my only true answer for this is that I just want to see everyone live a life in Neverland, a program. Oh, Mr. Dodgson, thank you for joining me today. Of course, is she about? I've brought her a present. I'm afraid you will not be seeing my daughter today. I see. Or ever again. So I've discussed the matter with my husband, and we feel that the service you serve in our household is no longer necessary. And does Alice feel that way? Miss Lydell, sir, is a child, and an incorrigible one at that. I disagree to the negativity you paint both of those words in. Regardless, her antics have not improved since your arrival. She is to be sent to boarding school where she shall remain until she is of age to attend university. But she could be tutored here. I myself am an excellent mathematician, just as you are an excellent illusionist. 'Twas brillig in the slithly toves did gry and gimble in the way. Complete twaddle, you are, I'm afraid, as incorrigible as she is. I consider that to be no finer compliment. Watch your tone, sir. Very well. I'm no longer employed here. May I come to call as a visitor to Miss Lydell? Most certainly not. What on earth would people say? Why does that matter so much to you? You're mad. It seems to me that you should leave now. It seems to me, madam, that you are unworthy of a daughter such as Alice. Sir, yes. And while we are being clear and truthful, I would like you to know that I am an unmarried man who enjoys the company of children because it means that I am required to spend less time with the likes of you and your insipid dullness. You are too bold, sir. Your daughter is full of fire and life and wonder. And while I regret that she will be sent away, I take solace in the fact that she will no longer be subjected to your hard expectations and harsh disciplines. You are out of order. Well then, off with my head, you royal witch. Mr. Johnson. Yes, and well, madam, that is the name of a meek and pathetic man. Two things I am no longer. You are full of nonsense, and I thank God and Alice every day for it. Good day, and good riddance, madam. A young girl growing up must always remember her inner child. Her inner child lies deep within, waiting to come out and play. Help her shed her grown-up skin for a day. A woman needs to laugh and find her playful self, longing to come back into the playground. When times are challenging, she must look deep within. Her inner child will always be there. Her inner child will always welcome her back to those magic gateways of childlike wonder, sometimes forgotten. Her inner child can take her hand, help her find her path when she is lost, and give her guidance along the way. Her inner child waits and dreams on unwomanly highways, the roads leading her back to herself. Boy, why are you crying? I wasn't crying. I can't get my shadow to stick on. Oh, that's awful. I'll do it for you. Boys, it's Peter Pan. And I'm going to give him a kiss. And now I give you one. by such sour faces. Mother and father say I have to grow up. I'm not allowed in the nursery anymore after tonight. Are you gonna let them get away with that? I have no choice. Of course you do. You can come with me to Neverland. Neverland? That sounds exciting. It is exciting. And there are lost boys. Lost boys? Why are they lost? Because they don't have a mother. Hey, you could be our mother. That's silly. I'm just a girl. You'd make a great mother. We'd be so happy to have you there. And in Neverland, you can never grow up. There's an inner child deep inside that it resides kingdom of heaven. It creates when we are connected with this inner child. Playful and joyful mysteries and wonderings unfolds a new world before our sufferings. Age fades it, we suppress it, but our heart can't deny it. Unexpected and sinful makes us behave youthful. We will find a new life with this inner child, prankster and trickster, master of laughter, God's own devil, Christ to get revealed. Please this child with game of life, touch the heart and feel the sky. Know the life of the child inside. I think I might be the only person in the world who might actually enjoy getting stuck in traffic. Turn up the radio and it turns into a little singing and dancing party in my car. I also love going to galas, political events, and having conversations about the state of the environment or the economy. But I don't have to give up one for the other. And the thing is, what I realized about these various childish activities is that they are all about constantly looking, discovering, and imagining. I spent an hour and a half playing chipmunks with my 4-year-old cousin the other day. This involved crawling around on the floor and talking in a squeaky voice and eating imaginary nuts and just kind of running around the house. I felt like an idiot. I spent the first 10 minutes going, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm 18, I'm crawling around on this floor with a 4-year-old. What is wrong with me? And then I had an epiphany. I was the odd one out. I mean, she was having a blast. What was keeping me from having the same fun she was? How was it that she was able to conjure up an entire chipmunk world in 10 seconds while it took me 10 minutes to even start to get into it? I was standing in my own way. I had to stop judging myself before I could even start to have fun in this game. You know, as we get older, not only do we judge ourselves, but we judge others as well. As we grow older, our basic judgments become judgmental. As a kid, there's none of that. Okay, when people are asked how many different uses there are for a paper clip, some might come up with 10 to 15. Somebody really good at this might come up with 200. And that's because they say, can the paper clip be 200 feet tall and made out of rubber? This is an out-of-the-box answer. Something a child might say. See, children are completely free. In that sense, their minds are boundless. My cousin's chipmunk turns into a cat who runs over to a chair which becomes a roller coaster, and then boom, we're in Candyland. They don't judge, they just do. And when fostered, this imagination can lead to invention, adventure, and innovation. I personally believe that all visionaries have not abandoned this part of themselves because it is from there that all creativity is born. They're completely in touch with their imaginations, which is why they are able to come up with ideas that most of us never would have even considered innovation. Look, I know growing up brings more responsibilities. I'm only 18. I've never had to pay rent or bought a house. I've never had a major health issue or run a business. But I do know this, that each and every one of us has a childlike imagination, and that the true key to innovation is staying present, opening ourselves to constant discovery, fostering our creativity, and loving every minute of it. By viewing the world in a youthful way, we become independent spirits. And that is the first step in defining our own relevance.